welcome to Archetype Insights with me, Sharondane. Today, I will um, I will discuss about a topic which is quite very familiar. We come across with certain situations as such, and how we co-construct or reconstruct our life to get back on track. So this topic is about fall from grace or rise of the phoenix. So stay tuned. Welcome back. Before I could continue any further, I've been like watching the YouTube, and it's so much. The YouTube is like popping up with Naka and Dominic's wedding. So I really wanted to wish them a very happy wedding and a happy journey of new life. Though you've been on YouTube as a couple for a long time, and it's been a really inspiring one. Because 2 years ago, when I started watching, the couple shows on YouTube, and Naka and Dominic was so hilarious and so much of fun to watch. Like two couples, they look, made for each other, right? So it's like amazing, and I do remember when I was in UAE, I was just watching them, and I was so fun to watch them every time. And I showed to one of my friend, happened to be my roommate, and it's like, look at them, they're so funny, they're so cool, and they're so perfect to watch every time. And trust me, there's so many couples, they post their shots and their videos on YouTube, and only few can really catch that interest. So the fun they were being, the dialogue deliveries, and everything, even if they do any stupid acts, like any hilarious act, it doesn't look hilarious, it looks more of so fun, and keep that spirit and momentum on. So and what a beautiful location of the wedding, and what a beautiful family. I just turned off from the YouTube, and I was watching them giving, after the wedding, their family giving the farewells and good wishes to both the couples. And it's such a beautiful and warm relationship between both the parties and both the families. And trust me, they were been like, making this baby come true. And as being a couple, they've been really bold enough to be out their life, and talk about, in a very very fun loving way, the complications of the marriage, the conceiving part and everything. All this journey, what they took us through, was so amazing. So I really wanted to wish them with lots of love and grace, that there's a lot of blessing, a lot of bliss from the heaven and from the ocean to birthing couples. So for the Naka and Dominic. Right. So let's just come back to the topic today, is like fall from the grace or rise of a phoenix. We all fall from, some of the expectations, like expectations of our parents from the beginning of our early ages, then expectations of our peer groups, our siblings, expectation of our teachers, and then our studies, the career we choose, and sometimes even expectations then when we, grow up in society, or we tend to belong to some other family and other peer groups. There are a lot of expectations involved in onto a person. And when that fails, even the dream, we hold big dreams in our life, when that fails, it's just a fall from the grace. We hold that dream, we probably work for that project or work for that dream for a long years, and then nothing is great, nothing is popping up, and it's like you hold a great dream about it, and it just shook off, it just went without even noticed, fairly. So we do all come across with that instances and experiences in life. It's so hurting, it's so damn disappointing, and trust me, it's not a good feel. Fall from the grace is definitely not a good feel. Fall from the grace can also become possible with infidelity issues within the relationship, probably also commitment problems is, you know sometimes we make things through for long years in order to make our project look good, our work look good, our family look good, but nothing really works, when the entire foundation is drifted away from you, when, you know, everything falls apart because your family doesn't want it to understand you, probably your relationship don't want it to understand you, or your friends don't want it to understand you, or probably your professional career is not supporting you due to some reasons or some, paradigms. Again, when your bosses are not very keen to promote you, despite you do the hard work and a lot of dedicated work, sometimes as being in HR, I've seen like long years of practices goes in building, um, you know the process and projects and people, and in fact even organizations. So when none of these things work and when the employees go against us, the bosses take U-turn or probably V-turn or highways, and then they never turn back to you. They never even, give you a good grades, or keep you in the good books, or even promote you for that sake. It's always a fall from the grace. So you feel disheartening, you feel disappointed. Uh, to be very honest with you, these are the experiences to teach you some lessons. So you have to invest and understand what these lessons are. Is it really fall from the grace, or is it rising from the ashes? We have to investigate that, because when we take it too personal, every life and every journey of life is different. So when we keep doing same thing over and over again to same people and places and situations, we overgive, overthink, and overcommit to it. When you really don't understand, they cannot reciprocate to you, they cannot understand you, they are not like you, they don't think like you, they don't act like you, they are not connected like you, they don't feel like you. It's very disheartening, and if years pass by, if time pass by, it's very difficult to get back, those moments, because time is the precious gift of life, and if you don't value the time and the moments, it drifts away and you lost something which is precious, like a diamond, from your hand. So it's very important to value people, place, but you also have certain expectation, you also build certain, dreams and certain piled up emotions, as you progress together. But when it doesn't work because both the people are from a different area, they have a different direction to go, and they don't think like you, they don't value you, no matter what it would be, and for the very fact that they just don't like you. So it's very disheartening, because whatever you meant to be, whatever you are feeling to give or to build, from the purity of your heart, is never gonna work. And when you realize that it's never gonna work, no matter what you do for them, there's always problems, there's always issues. It will put you in a state of discomfort and disharmony within yourself, and then that will be a breaking point when you really feel like to disconnect or dissociate yourself from those feelings and emotions. So I've gone through many experiences in my life where I had a lot of dreams about my career, and whatever the career I've chosen, somehow the stop ages, stop gaps comes, or probably some breaks and some kind of, um, mountain drops in between, and then it becomes very impossible to even climb up the mountain. And then I just like let it go, or it's fail, or probably I take it as a disheartening experiences, never meant to be, or whatever. And then you just wait, you just creep, and you just ring for it. um well, it's always bring you that kind of disparity and feelings within your emotions, that it's very sorrowful experience. It's kind of like now hopeless feeling and helpless attitude you place within you, because you have fallen from the grace of expectations, of dreams, of loyalty, of love, or of faith and harmony and peace and happiness. So those expectations slow down and loses its grace. Then you have nothing to be worried about, because you lost already everything. Right? So when you lost everything, what you have to do is to hold your peace, let the bygones be bygones, forgive people, forget the places, try to you know take a new chapter in life, and if possible, look at the faces of deities, God. Sometimes ocean can give you deeper meaning and understanding of life, and can re-enhance your emotions. Universe can hold you tight, can give you the warmth, but the structure of life can be seen through the face of the deities, the god and goddesses. It depicts something very, very, very meaningful, because these deities and sculptures, or probably the pictures of God, you worship them, you make it sacred, so they understand the purity from where you belong to, and you express your emotions and your sentiments back to them. And from that purity perspective, you connect with them, or you place your emotions to them, and that reflects back with those images, those colors and shapes and features back to your subconsciousness, revealing certain meanings attached with those experiences or fall. It's easy to say to rise back, but it's very, very, very difficult area, because you need will to rise up, you need courage to stand by, and you need people, place, and redirection, restructuring of life, which is not possible all by yourself. So you need a supreme power. You need nature. Nature can heal you. Universe can give you the warmth and protection. A sea, waves, and ocean can cleanse up those toxicity and those emotions and take you to somewhere far, you may never know. But those pictures of deities and god and goddesses can reveal the true meaning of life. So what you have learned from those fall is a lesson, and those lessons need to be understood, taken well in understanding, and leave it back to the Almighty God, because He has a magical way to make you or give you something beautiful in your next chapter of life. And when you leave yourself back to the universe, or to the light, to the God, He creates people or co-creates situations, or give you something blissful, something imaginary, with that your subconscious mind start working, and that becomes a law of attraction to your conscious phase of life, to your conscious mind, and it attracts exactly what is being rewired by your subconsciousness. to your conscious realm and conscious world. So that's the way those attraction becomes slowly the reality of your living, and you start wondering how this all changed. So it again take you back to understanding the fall from grace is very easy. People can plot situations, can conspire and make it happen that your fall is for sure 100% going to happen. Because when you give away everything to other people, they do whatever they wanted. It's like giving the pearl in the hand of the monkey, and they will either snatch it, eat it, or throw it. They don't know its value. But when you place the same pearl back into the seashell, it know how to close it back because it seems to be more familiar to the seashell. So it's about the life, and the journey of the life is very different. It's like beautiful waves, and life is like a tempestuous sea. It rises, it falls, and again it rises somewhere else, but not until the same place. So take life with ease. Hold whenever you feel disheartening, fall from grace, failure, disappointment, hopeless feeling, helplessness. All you have to do is to just hold your peace for split few seconds. Hold your breath, focus on your breath, and try to forgive the people, forget the places, and redirect your new breath, your new body, and your new mind back to the universe, to the deity whom you worship, whom you feel sacred, and ask them what I should do next. And they will guide you right. They guide you in a very different way, which is called as relaxation techniques. With the relaxation of your body, these emotions, the toxicity need to be cleansed in a different way altogether. Sometimes it can be cleansed with nice aromatic therapy, a nice massage. It can be cleansed with nice music. It can also be cleansed with pets, a loved one, or with some group of friends, or if not friends, at least remain in the silence too, with nice fragrance, nice incense, and sometimes in a very natural form, because God has a very magical way to create a new world for you. So you have to understand those deities are like your spirit. It touches those images, connect you back to your spirit, and make you so supportive that you're not alone, that they are with you, and they enhance the beautiful quality of you to restructure a new world with potentially great world wisdom, with courage, and the beautiful way altogether. And this time when you rise, you will look completely different because you got something which is more precious and valuable with you. And this time, there will be new people on the way, there will be new places, there will be new experiences to enhance for. And trust me, if you get so, please embrace it and always say thanks to God, because that was His will to give you a new direction in your life, to give you new people, new experiences, and that's His expression of love. So you are nothing without Him. He's the Almighty Father who gives you that immense of grace when you surrender back to Him and you give away your pain, and He embraces it. He co-creates with your expectations and your desires and give you something what you exactly wish for. And that's how a new life begins, a new direction unfolds for you. So Remember always, whenever you fall, do not forget to hold your peace, forgive, forgive, forget, and embrace God. Surrender to the Almighty Creator because He got a beautiful way to create your world. And when you do that, the phoenix rises from the ash. So until the next insight, this is me, Sharon, saying you lots of love.